Hobbies. A hobby is something one could call one of the best expressions of free will. Using this time on this earth to make yourself happy and to do something purely for the enjoyment of something you like. Happiness is a fleeting thing after all. At times, too, so trying to get some is good for your own being, good for your soul. But then came the internet. Oh, what a disgusting thing it is at times. God forbid one isn't the epitome of supposed perfection within an art form, or else you would be faced with the flood walls of the supposed professionals, the supposed artists, the true critics and apparent arbiters of what should be allowed to be posted and shown. Wretched and vile creatures, the lot of them. Where unless someone does not fall into their apparent perfect little box, which at times is just often them just parroting what someone else does, then your talent or hobby is useless, and you should just stop and give up. It is a curse they carry, where they believe everything must be done for someone else, specifically them, as they hold the only opinion in the whole world after all. They will throw their vitriol and hate, demanding you either conform or leave, saying how everything you do is wrong and bad, raging at their screens, wanting you to listen and stop being yourself, all in the forcing of perfection. Terrible thing, isn't it? To sit and think you must do the same thing over and over, to be perfectly on time. Robots sequencing the MIDI notes in a DAW just to make sure everything is perfect. Spending hours upon hours micro-timing every single little thing until not one note is out of place. Not one note wrong. Every expert tutorial watched just to create the perfectly arranged music. Not one sound with a genuine touch of humanity anymore. The perfect coldness of someone who is essentially the same in a sea of robots following the supposed formula. Everything has to be perfect after all. The art must die for the grind. As what is a hobby? No, you can't have those. We have to make money. Enjoyment? Where are you, stupid? You can't enjoy. You must work. You must grind. You must hustle. One cannot fathom the fact of the trivial nature of the word enjoyment, as there is only work and grind. You can't do something for yourself. It must be for the overlords of face of social media, or venues and overlords of whatever else is out there. It must be for money, never enjoyment. And if you want money, you must be soulless. But I digress. Hobbies, enjoyment, and happiness is what one should get out of following what is fun to them, but it seems there is a major disconnect that has been festering and growing the older I get, where enjoyment isn't allowed. Everything has to be for some grind or money. It's always present, even in the pre-internet days where one used talents that they enjoyed to the point it became work and they hated it. But it made them money. But now, with social media, the internet, the faceless hordes of these forever experts who knows what the pros and the pro markets are, it is a disconnect from reality. A disconnect with genuine people. A disconnect from what makes people human. I want to hear mistakes in people's work. I do not suddenly die when I play a wrong note at a show, nor do I rage if I happen to not have everything perfectly on time. I simply continue with a smile and a chuckle, a simple fleeting moment of the smallest whoops being spoke before I continue playing, happy that I'm being able to make music in my own way. If I wanted to hear constant perfection with nothing out of place, nothing human, I would go listen to the constant slop of robotic AI music. There's been a trend of trying to force loss of enjoyment with the pursuit of perfection. It is sad. I want people to be able to enjoy what they do for fun. I want people to have hobbies. One should love having their hobbies, and others should just see people having a good time, not thinking they have to tear them down constantly. Say one plays the most objectively bad music for themselves, something that's not a genre even heard yet, as we've had many genres come out and people instantly say it sucks, music theory be damned. But they are smiling. What is there to gain from attacking them, tearing them down until they, to the point they want to quit music altogether? Making them feel like a kicked puppy who used to be jumping with excitement and now it's whining in the corner, not knowing what to do. Tearing anything that isn't the normal down just creates the same exact box of the same exact things over and over. Even if something sounds bad, it is progress to something new, rather than seeing and hearing the exact same styles over and over. So I say, once again, the title. Hobbies. Have them. Enjoy them. Don't worry about the apparent grind or this vile hatred that the faceless hordes seem to throw now. Be you. Be genuine. Be happy.